some of the other gaseous components out and recycles them into something else. But as you go up in complexity, of course, the cost of it goes up. And different countries, different parts of our country have a relatively different ability to do that, come up with these high-tech things. It's like CSI. That technology exists, but not very many CSI facilities have all that technology. Anyway, it's pretty low in a nuclear power plant because there is no burning per se. There's just the breakdown. We can have an occasional neutron gets spit out randomly, but that's not like a lot of coal soot and so forth as you burn it. Radioactive emissions. Well, here's maybe a con. Marie Curie was a scientist that studied radiation, and so they named the unit of radiation after her. She was a French physicist, and so just using that as a reference, not caring about the technical physics definition for it. 1 unit, but a nuclear plant may put out 28,000 units of, or current curies of radiation. So coal is not nearly as radioactive in its emissions as a nuclear plant is. There is uranium bits in coal, so when you burn coal, you are releasing some radioactive materials, but not anything like during a nuclear fission reaction. And the risk from catastrophic accidents. With coal, it's short term. In other words, it doesn't last very long. You have a blow up, you put the fire out, there's some smoke pollution, and the risk is pretty localized right around the plant. But in a nuclear facility, the extent can go all over large parts of the world. It gets into the atmosphere, floats around, and the radioactive material that causes disease and so forth can float over a large area. So I'll send you this out. Is electricity produced by nuclear power cheap, do you think? No. That's a misnomer. You're not saving any money, it's just that that's another way of producing power. As we run out of fossil fuels, we better have something on the back burner. I didn't mean to make it. Government will subsidize certain things and they don't others. Who's in control of that? The lobbyists in Congress. So if you have a lobbyist that wants a certain thing, if your state representatives and senators have a passion about one thing, they accept free dinners and things from lobbyists. Nuclear power plant is more expensive to build than a coal-fired facility. So, safety problems still exist. And Thursday we'll talk about 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl.